Hi guys, James with the 1HourSmartHome.com, and today we're going to review the Sonos Beam. The Sonos Beam is a smart speaker from Sonos. It's also designed to be paired with your TV so that you can play high quality sound straight from your TV, or you can use it as a streaming speaker. If you're new to the Sonos ecosystem and you don't have any Sonos speakers, this is a great place to start. Or if you want to add to your existing speakers, this is also another great option. But for those of you that don't have any Sonos products and are considering getting into the Sonos ecosystem, let me tell you a few things first about Sonos. So they're known for providing high quality speakers that work with streaming music services like Spotify, Deezer, or any music that you might have on your phone, like an iPad or iPhone. So what this does is it allows you to play those tunes right from your phone. You just press a button on your phone and you can stream whatever music you want. The other great feature about Sonos sound systems is that you can pair them all together. So if you get a Sonos Beam and a Sonos One or any other Sonos speakers or built-in speakers that are connected to a Sonos amp, you're going to be able to pair those all together throughout your house to have streaming music. That's what I have in my house, and I really didn't think it was necessary until I had it, and now I love it. Being able to have music streaming all the way through the house, whatever I want. You can have it paired so it all plays one song throughout the entire house, or you can have different songs in different rooms on different levels, and you can create custom pairs of speakers. Now, the Sonos Beam is Sonos's latest addition to their smart play bar lineup. Now, what's different than this about the previous models of Sonos soundbars is that this is a little bit smaller, but don't let the size fool you. It packs a big punch in a small package. We've got another video where we tested this out with the Sonos Play Bar, and you'd be surprised how great of sound this has, even when comparing it to the larger sound bar. What I like about this is that it comes in two different finishes, white or black, so you can match your decor. I've got it on a white wall so it blends in perfectly under the TV and isn't too distracting. But the other features that differentiate this from the other model, the Sonos Play Bar, is that this has an HDMI connection on the back. We'll see if we can see that from there, but there's an HDMI connection here versus the optical output on the older version of the Sonos Play Bar. So what that means is that this offers very easy connection to your TV. And if you have a newer TV, it's most likely going to be compatible with the Sonos Beam. And not only just for listening to music or streaming audio right from your TV to the bar, but there's another cool feature. The Sonos has two-way communication through the HDMI port, which will allow you to turn on and off your TV using Alexa voice commands through the HDMI connection. It's pretty awesome. You can be sitting there on the TV and say, Alexa, turn on my TV, or you're walking by and you forgot to turn the TV off, and you can say, Alexa, turn off the TV. So this has some added functionality that other devices don't have. What's nice about the HDMI and the two-way communication is that it allows you to easily stream music from this to other Sonos speakers if you want to create a surround sound environment. I have two Sonos Play Ones connected to my Sonos Beam that allow me to create a surround sound environment. I highly recommend it if you are into watching movies or TV, or you just want to have immersive sound. A couple other things about this. We'll go back to the back side here. It's got a power connection, and then it also has a cable connection or a Cat6 cable connection for connecting to an Ethernet cable like your modem, as well as this button is just the pair button. You don't need to know really anything about that. But if you want, you can hardwire this in to your direct Ethernet connection on your router. You don't have to, but it is a feature. I just have mine working wirelessly and it works great, and I think that's what the majority of you are going to do. Now, I'm going to turn this back on in just a second. This also has Alexa built in. So if you're familiar with Alexa and you have an Echo Dot or an Amazon Echo Show, You know that you can do so much with these smart devices. You can turn on and off your lighting, you can play music, you can do all kinds of things. Well, guess what? This speaker has that built in, but with way better sound and a really great microphone. I've been walking across the room or on another level and had the other microphones turned off on my other Alexa devices, and this one can hear me from 20, 30, maybe even 35 or 40 feet away. It is incredible how well this listens to your voice commands. But it also means that it unlocks tons of Alexa features like weather, updates, your daily news, and flash briefings. All you have to do is say Alexa and tell it what you want to do, and it'll do those commands. As well as you're going to be able to play music from it. So you would just say, Alexa, play music, and it'll play music right on the Sonos Beam. So, Alexa, what's the weather today in Chicago?
Right now in Chicago, it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today's forecast has lots of clouds, with a high of 35 degrees and a low of 28 degrees.
It's a little bit chilly here in Chicago, but you get the idea. Alexa built-in is an amazing feature, and you don't then have to buy another Alexa device because this has Alexa built in and will do all those same things. You can also mute the Alexa button, which is what I've done, very easily just by pressing the button right here on the top. Another difference about this compared to the other soundbars or the older lineup of Sonos soundbars is that this has a very sleek, slim profile design as well as capacitive touch controls. I don't know if you can see them on here with the camera, but this is completely flat. And these capacitive touch controls work very easily. And you can mute, you can press play, pause, or you can change the volume using these two touch controls. Now, a couple other great features about the Sonos Beam before we let you go here. This has True Play built in. So what that means is if you have a compatible iPhone, you can walk around your room and the Sonos will emit sound for 30 seconds to a minute, and it will custom tune the sound to your room. It is an amazing feature. I love it, and I was surprised what a difference this made for my home. It takes into consideration all the furniture, the geometry of your room, and tunes the speaker specifically for you. Just by walking around with your iPhone, swinging it up and down in the air, and listening to music or these beeps while you tune it. Another nice feature is Airplay 2 support. That means that if you've got an iPhone, you're going to have native integration to play music directly from your iPhone and stream it to the Sonos speaker. Now what's great is if you have some older speakers and they don't have Airplay 2 built in, getting a Beam will now enable those other speakers to be able to stream from Airplay 2 because of the built-in Sonos network. So it's a great value and will add functionality to your home. Overall, as a soundbar, in 2019, this is the soundbar that I recommend and I am sticking with in my home. I've tried a lot of other great soundbars and they've provided great sound quality, but I can't beat the simplicity of the Sonos Beam and how great it works with the other Sonos items I have in my home. And with Alexa built in, it's just one less device that I don't need to sit around on a countertop. Because Alexa's here, I don't need another Echo Dot somewhere in my home. I can have this, and it's in a central location in the TV, most often where I would want to use Alexa anyways. So, visit us guys at onehoursmarthome.com if you want to learn more about the Sonos Beam and the Sonos Play Bar or any Sonos products. We also are reviewing the Sonos by Sonance built-in speakers for those of you building a home or considering building a home or upgrading and remodeling and putting in built-in speakers. I highly recommend it. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.